Hello, 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 gazers. How are you all? I am Lynn. This is Yuri, and this is Ayumi. And I'm sure, as you guys can see, Ayumi's Fugi is different than last time on episode 19. Ayumi, mind telling us why?
No.
Okay, so tell us.
Damn.
You said you
No,
don't.
I mean, no.
You said you don't mind. I said, do you mind telling us? And you said no, so you don't mind.
Yeah. I do mind.
Why? Why do you mind?
Are you open my business?
I mean, this is. I mean, I feel like the gazers would want to know why there's been a change. Where does this
Okay.
change come from?
You know what? I'm gonna ask the perfect person. Lunar, do you want to know?
No. What's the cute new cookie for?
Gazers, don't you want to know? Don't you want to know?
Stop sharing in Discord.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I have a new Fugi. There it is.
Okay. Oh, y'all are
picked the perfect
toxic.
version.
Y'all are toxic. Oh, Mullet wants to know. Mullet wants to know.
Okay.
You gonna say no to your mod?
No. On my debut, I also got Fugi. I showed it off in stream, but I'm using it all the time now. This is my forever Fugi.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so she debuted. On episode 19, she was talking about her debut. And in the time since the last episode, Ayumi Yusei has officially debuted.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Hello,
Happy
everyone.
Friday.
It's
Totally like I didn't just.
It's not
end stream or
Friday.
something.
It's not Friday.
I know what I goddamn said. What's the day?
Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I'm tired, okay? I just did a 5-hour stream, okay, playing against some sweaty ass people, and you expect me to remember the day. That's impossible.
I just also did a stream, and I also had to do other things, and I remembered what day it is.
Nobody asked you, Lynn. Yuri, do you know what day it is?
Be over here.
That was Yuri's way of just saying, like, I'm not gonna butt in.
Don't include me in none of this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 20 of the Cloudset podcast. I am Lynn Farek, the conqueror of Kaiden, the ruler of Grora. This is Ayumi Yusei, the goddess of creation and the queen of the Cloud Kingdom. And this is Yuri, the goddess of the cosmos and all of the universe. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Yuri. Hi, Ayumi. How's your Saturdays been?
Hello.
So, Ayumi, tell us about your debut. Tell the gazers about your debut.
I guess I can talk about that. It was amazing. It was everything I wanted it to be and more.
Yeah.
I'm also eating food and he's putting me on the spot, so he's a terrible host. But
no, I actually, I think that would make me a great host with the ability to put people on the spot.
No, that's no.
So Lynn really said, I just want to turn my life into a fighting ring by just putting everyone like on the spot and ignoring them.
Put a baby bird in a ring with tigers and said, "I'm perfect at what I do." Okay, I put them to fight to their last breath, and I knew I did it perfectly. That was a perfect matchup. That's what you just said.
Yeah, no, he really said, "I wish to fight and die today." Thank you.
Okay. I retract my statement.
It's okay. The debut was great. Honestly, it was literally everything I wanted it to be because I worked hard for the model, but I was like, there's a model, and that's what everybody's coming for. But like, what are they really coming for, you know? So I made sure to show all new friends and people that will be coming across how entertaining I actually am because I'm fucking funny.
You
and
are, yeah.
I highlighted that through the debut because there was not a moment. I know there was not a moment of boredom because the whole entertainment portion was straight chatter. There was so many messages I couldn't read them all, And I'm so sorry about that, but I do appreciate everybody who came to debut because it was so much fun.
We
It
were
was so much
all
fun.
blowing up the chat, like literally, like
I
especially
know.
every single time something new, everyone's like, "Whoa, what the heck? Oh my god!" Like especially when you did the RPG video, that I think that was like the biggest thing that I got fucking thrown as a bowling ball. Like when you showed the model and then your model got taken by the lady. First off, I want to say, why was I blamed for everything?
Not just your existence.
Ayumi's model gets taken away by a being that I don't even know. I'm literally there not knowing what's going on. And all of chat, they just do this. You did it. You did it. What did you do with our model? With her model? Give it back. Why are you holding her model hostage? And then when we started getting to the tasks, everyone's like, Lynn's a bowling ball. Lynn's gonna be the bowling ball. I didn't ask, and so they throw me. And then when we get only 1 point because the game is rigged. Everyone starts yelling at me like, Lynn, do better. I was like, okay, we need to remove the crash pads, and they're like, okay, hold your arms out next time. And then Ayumi goes and she throws her bowling ball. She gets 1,000 points, just doing things. Meanwhile, we're over here, the entire chat, we're all strategizing. Meanwhile, everyone's also yelling at me. They're like, Lynn, get thrown better. And I'm like, I don't even have control. You're the one throwing me. Throw me better. And so we go into the next round. We've done all the changes. Everyone yelled at me and they're like, okay, fine. We remove the crash pads. You're holding your arms out. We're gonna throw you much better this time. And then we got a negative point. Not only did we not gain 0 points, not only did we not gain a single point, we lost 2 points. We went from 1 point to -1. How? How is that even possible? How did that? And then when you threw your ball, you got a fucking just infinite zeros. The game was rigged. The game was rigged. The game was rigged. Now, then another thing that I was catching stripe everywhere. Because when she threw her bowling ball and knocked herself out, guess who chat blamed? Not her. Not her. Not the person who threw the damn ball.
That's pretty funny because if you think about it, he was still in the bowling ring. They didn't get their ball back.
They didn't get the ball back.
It was just like how they were like, Lynn, what are you doing?
They're like, Lynn, why did you knock her out?
But did you guys enjoy the debut? I worked very hard on it.
It was amazing.
I loved it.
It was so good. It was so good. Like, honestly, I kid you not, I was my excitement was exploding that day. Yuri can attest to the fact that when I had something that I was not planning on come up, I was so fucking annoyed. Because I had made my plan the entire day was debut. She is debuting. Because I mean, as you guys know, I've been as you know, I was super excited for this. I mean, everyone was super excited. So, but like for me, I was just like, I was able to finally let that like internal excitement that I had that was leaking out. It wasn't hidden. I'm not saying it was hidden, but I wasn't showing. It was contained. And so when it finally happened, I was able to let it all free. And I still am like in kind of a moment of just like, oh,
you're fanboying.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because like I said, I've known you've been working on this since I met you, and that is like nearly 2 years. I think we're like we are a little less than a month away from when I met you to like less than a month away. October was when I met you.
Okay, wait. I think it's Sherlock's losing his mind in the background right now.
Oh, can you hear that?
Yeah,
Okay,
loud and clear, like louder
give me
than
one
you.
sec.
Okay.
Also, anyways, Ayumi, check your DMs because hello?
Oh? Oh my god. Wait a minute. This looks so fire.
What?
What?
And they're 15 each.
Mm.
All right, the dog's been taken care of.
Or 65 for all 7.
He took the dog out. Oh my god.
No, the dog's in the crate.
The dog's been taken care of.
It's
Oh
in the
my god.
crate. He's
Rest
literally right there. What do you
Where's
mean?
John Wick?
He's right
We
there.
need John Wick.
He's
No,
right
where's
there.
John Wick? He took the dog out.
No, he's right there. I thought, guys, I literally thought I managed to get away from being teased because I did the intro perfectly. There was not a single thing that was wrong with the intro. And the last time, like, I did it good the last time because Ayumi even admitted it herself that she was reaching for straws to find something to tease me about for the intro. And so I know it's like I managed to get away with no teasing. I said everything straight. Everyone got an equal introduction. And then I'm being blamed for something that's not even in my control. You guys are saying I did something that I didn't do.
No, you said you didn't. There was something that was out of your control, but then you also said there's something you didn't do. So what is it? What is it really?
Okay. I didn't do anything. I put Shock in the crate because otherwise he's going to keep barking at our neighbor.
He's contradicting himself again. I didn't do anything, but he put Sherlock in the crate. What's the truth? Stop lying.
Look, okay. He's in the crate. I put him in the crate.
I no longer want to listen.
You are so fucking toxic. You're so toxic. I'm being careful with what I say because otherwise I know I'm going to get yelled at even more. If I say one thing, it's going to be, Lynn, you are dare saying that?
How dare you?
I didn't even say anything. You just said, you are literally just saying that to be funny.
This toxic, bro.
You...
Hey, Lynn, you want some cheese with that? What
do you mean cheese without wine? I don't know how cheese with wine is an absolutely fantastic combination. I've had it like one time.
How he spelled wine.
Oh, that's not a typo, is it?
No.
Like, it was the pause for me, and this is like,
That's not a typo,
well,
is it? That's not a typo. But yeah, so Ayumi has officially debuted as her 2D model. She's been streaming every day since, and it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, like, the excitement level is just always there. And honestly, like, what I think about is, and also, like, tell me your thoughts, like, compare it. Let's say, oh, you know what? Actually, here's a very good thing. Take your, what was it, your 2-year anniversary? Compare your 2-year anniversary to your debut. What's different about you now than back then? What has changed? And I'm not just talking about just the model.
My greed. I'm greedy.
Oh, you're greedy? Oh.
You're greedy now.
I'm striving for success. I no longer want to be happy and stalemate. I want to be something bigger. I want to be something more.
Okay.
Actually, nothing's changed. It's just the plan is just being in motion. Nothing's literally changed.
Okay.
Since I started streaming, and this is something that Star can talk about how I've talked about what I want. Not that I was settling for anything or that I was stuck in a place. I just finally was able to put on my big boy pants and start going towards that dream that I've always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing's changed actually. It's just things are now rolling in motion. I would talk to Star and I would be like, I want to be that type of person where you would go somewhere, you would go to Subway, and then you would be like, hey, can I get some tomatoes on my sandwich? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. And then they would forget the tomatoes. Like, that's the one thing I made sure I asked for and you still forgot it, you know? It's like they're rushing and you're not an immediate priority for them, but they're still trying to get your order done. That's what it is, you know? But I want to be that immediate priority. I want to be someone where you're like, I want to be if fucking Lindsay Lohan or no, if Shakira went in there in Subway, I don't know if she likes tomatoes, but if she went in there and she was like, I want tomatoes on this sandwich, and then they're like, all right, they would give her a bag of tomatoes. She would get the whole tomato store. Okay. She would
Mhm.
get the whole tomato store. Who let her cook like this? Listen, I'm cooking with my goddamn tomatoes, and you better like it.
It's actually a really good analogy. It really is.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
she asked for tomatoes, she would get the whole bag of tomatoes and she would get even more. So that's what I want. Like, that presence to be able to
You don't want to be an
not
afterthought.
necessarily yeah. I don't want to be an afterthought. I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I want to go. That's where I want to be. And I want people to be like, oh, I want people to be like, all right, let's get Ayumi her tomatoes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the goal. That's always been the goal. And we're just working towards that even more.
I love it. I love it. And that's actually a really good way of thinking. Because I like how you started out, so this is like, I became greedy. And like at the first glance, it's actually a really interesting way to start that. But I actually really like it because I've seen a lot of clips where someone will start it with this extremely like on paper obnoxious thing where
Mm-hmm.
you're just like what the fuck? They are just an absolutely terrible person for that. But then you actually really think about it. Essentially, you're not being greedy, but you in a sense you are. Here and let me explain. I do feel there's a difference between greed and greed. There's greed for yourself in like the betterment of yourself kind of way, and there's greed for yourself that harms others. You don't want the greed that harms others. You want the greed that helps others, but you want to go somewhere. You don't want you're not settling as you said. You're
Mm.
you're like I'm not satisfied with the status quo. I want to go above the status quo. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's actually like a really good way that I think everyone should be allowed to be a little bit greedy for themselves. I say this very specifically of greed for
For
yourself.
himself.
Greed for yourself in the sense of achieving your dreams. Like
Mm-hmm.
for me, a prime example. I'm greedy when it comes. Like, I'm greedy for a lot of for various things. I'm greedy about my time. I'm greedy about work. I'm greedy. Like it's like I am greedy about like about getting a PA gig. If it's like if I came to the thing where someone came to me being like, hey, we need a PA. Do you want to work on it, or do you want to recommend someone else? And if I had no reason to say no, out of greed for myself, I would take it and not recommend anyone. For the simple fact, I want to grow in the industry, and I say this not because I wouldn't bring someone on, because the thing is, for example, as a key PA, one of the responsibilities is you're managing a team of PAs. Well, you want to manage a team of PAs you trust. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, I'm not going to bring anyone with me, but it's more, I'm not going to let anyone take anything away from me. That's, I think,
Mm-hmm.
that's the kind of greed level that I have. I feel like, I think that's
I
a
like
good way
that.
to put it. You're not taking anything
Mm.
away, but you're taking something for yourself.
Yeah. Luna put it in a good way too. If you
Mm.
read that.
Not being greedy, being owed and want. Oh, that is true. There is a
Mm-hmm.
sense of, knowing your worth and what you are owed from, in general, by like, I would say by society in a sense of work or overall, because like it's very different to say, well, you owe me, or well, it's like I put all this work into something and
Mm-hmm.
I know my worth in this, and I know that I'm not going to stop doing this. So I feel that I am owed recognition for that. I think that's like the perfect way to put that. But yeah, that was actually a very interesting thing that you brought up. So thank you for bringing that up.
Welcome. It's like everybody who's striving to be a VTuber, a streamer, they don't want um they're chasing their dreams basically. They like the idea of what has been laid out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, like in the K-pop industry, right now people are talking about how BTS paved the way for Korea and how um their what they did when they came into the American music industry, they basically made it okay for Korean artists, Asian artists to be like well known, high popular, selling brands and things like that. Like they're really amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I see it. When you search and you like follow and go after your dreams, you're technically following something that you're kind of longing for.
Mm-hmm.
And in my case, I don't want to speak for everybody else because I know there are a lot of greedy people. No
Mm-hmm.
offense, guys, but some of y'all streamers are greedy.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I know there are people who actually just long for this and they're like, this is just their passion. This
Mm-hmm.
is definitely one of my passions and I want to keep doing it, but I want to do it in a sensible way that I'm financially stable to do it. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at currently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's what I want to do. I don't want to be some millionaire and have all the money and I did like honestly, the minute I start making money, like seriously money from streaming, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start building businesses to give back because there are a bunch of businesses that I want to attribute and start to and just like to give back to the community because that's all I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like making money is fun and all, but like I don't want to um buy anything for myself in a way. I want to have a nice house. I want to be able to have to stream and have fun, but really I just want to take care of my mom. I want to open some businesses. Like I really like, you know, anime, how they have sports animes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like indoctrinate that and bring it to America like seriously. So like there are like literal sports clubs that you can join and like compete and do
Yes. Oh my
competitions. That is one of my
god.
biggest dreams that I
That
want to
that would
accomplish.
be so cool.
I mean, they kind of already have
Mhm.
that like in schools though, like the
I
sports
know,
thing.
but
Like,
I mean it towards to help people more and to help them with their weight. That's really I want to do, you know? To help with
mm,
childhood obesity and things like that. So that's really what my target focus would be. And I also want to do, I want to like buy old school buildings that are emptied and then refurbish them, make them livable. And then I want to like hire homeless people and get like professors, teach them jobs and, you know, get that moving. Because why are we a flourishing company, like, sorry, not company, country, and we have homeless people?
Mm-hmm. Well,
I
and
find it funny that people talk about how America is not a third world country, but then I saw a video if you go to somewhere else, like they can leave things outside and had not be worried that it's gonna get stolen.
yeah, well, literally, like I've seen so many videos
Mhm.
of other countries where people will literally leave their personal belongings. The video that immediately comes
Mhm.
to mind. This guy straight left his phone, wallet, keys, and a laptop on top of his car with his door open, the car door open
Yeah,
for like a couple hours, and not a single person went and even inspected it. They literally there
that's
was a
kind of crazy.
like they left it alone, and it was a public space. It wasn't like this, it wasn't staged. It was a public space. I literally saw thousands of people walk past and you could see the time get darker. It's safe and people
Mm.
understand law. Whereas
Mhm.
you look at the United States and
Yeah, of
you
course, there's gonna be a few
yeah, there's
exceptions.
always exceptions everywhere. We're not saying, oh, one place is glorified, but I'm
Yeah.
saying like
Mhm.
that that kind of concept of something of not being stolen, you would never think would never
Mhm.
even think
It's
of here.
mind-boggling to me.
San Francisco, for example, literally people park their cars with their windows down just so that people don't break the windows. San
That's
Francisco has a
crazy.
huge car breaking in problem. As someone who lived there formerly, it is true. Like everyone, the United States, while being one of the top countries in the world, in a sense, is also one of the worst in
Mhm.
some
Mhm.
aspects. And like I mean that like, and this is not political. It's a problem that has been lasting for years and years on both sides of the political spectrum. Both parties have had to deal with the same problem. So it's not political. It's like it is a sense of it's a problem that they're not fixing.
Addressing, yeah.
There's one simple fact. I mean, people make memes about it and everything, but there's a thing of there's one thing about Europe. Europe has free healthcare, whereas here,
Oh my god,
we don't. Like, you could call an ambulance in Europe for something super simple. Like people like they use it's free healthcare there, whereas here most of the time, like the first thought when you think of an ambulance, your first thought is, okay, if I'm hurt and need to go to the hospital, I call an ambulance. Yeah, 90% of the time, that's not the first thought here in America. Even if people have
so
critical injuries, even if they have critical injuries,
so funny you say that.
Because of the fact that they have to pay for the ambulance, everyone's like, I just need to get to the hospital. Someone drive me. They could be facing, like, most people do not want to deal with an ambulance because it's expensive. Even paramedics talk about it. They talk about the fact that they drive the ambulance and they get called for some of the most random things, and they're like, you realize you have to pay for this, right? So it's like there's problems with countries, and then there's problems with the U.S. And I definitely think we have some unique problems here. Yeah, well, the United States, you need to pay for the ambulance. You need to pay for the ambulance.
Crazy.
You need to pay for your hospital visit.
It's so much.
Also, like, I saw this one clip of a person who had a baby. They went into labor and they gave birth, and they were in the hospital for 2 days afterwards, 2 nights. Their bill was $30,000.
What?
Okay, you want to know something else that's crazy? So when you have a baby here in the U.S., you actually have to pay them to let you hold your own baby that you just gave birth to.
I think I've seen that because, yeah, it's like when you give birth, if you're doing it in the hospital, they, like, the first person that holds your baby is not you, not a family member. It's the hospital staff, and they have their own regulations.
Yeah,
I just realized something. Lynn, you have us in the wrong spot. Ayumi's at my table in my galaxy.
Oh.
Why do I have to pay for my baby? Hold on a second.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why do you have to pay to hold your own baby that you carried for 9 months and then, just shot through your vaginal canal? Like, what the hell?
Listen, y'all better. I'm already paying y'all $30,000 to breathe here, okay? Just to breathe.
It's like, I don't need to pay you for me to hold my own damn baby.
Yeah, no,
so
that's
go ahead and waiver that because, again, I carried them for 9 damn months. I'm not paying no motherfucking person to hold the thing that I fucking created inside me. So fuck yourself.
Also, the fact that, like, even like with most corporate jobs, no maternity leave once you give birth.
Yeah, no, that's awful.
Like, not even just time off that's unpaid. But it's like, first off, it's terrible that you can't even get paid time off. You just gave birth and you physically can't. You're not in condition to do things. Whereas, like, when you go in Europe, I believe the video I saw was they were literally paying you. Like, you have paid time off, and they are paying you to help a little, for at least initially, with the healthcare of your child. And, like, it's very insane to me that like, that is reality here. There was a video. It's like, here, the memes were my original point thing. The memes that I've seen have been in regards to the military, because there's currently war in the world again, like active global conflict. It's no secret. Like, global conflict does not mean multiple nations are fighting. When I say global conflict, I mean world tensions at an all-time high, probably the highest it's ever been since before World War II. But so there's global war, and there's been a lot of jokes and things about if someone was to attack the United States, about those countries finding out exactly why Americans don't have free healthcare, because a huge amount of the budget goes to the military.
Our military.
Now, here's the thing though, like that I've seen, we can have a huge military budget, that like the same kind of budget that we have, and still be like there's other factors in the country, and also we could cut down a bit on the military budget, not a lot, because there is a sense of maintaining the world's strongest military. There like if you look at it from a statistic fact, when you have the world's most powerful military, you can deter. And even in global conflict currently, they do use that strategy of trying to deter. Now, countries are starting to not get deterred, but maintaining a powerful military does deter. But right now, it's like, the point is like, so here's a good example. Let's say the United States has to go to war tomorrow. Will the United States be able to survive?
Nope.
No, it will not. And it's for a multitude of factors. Among leadership, there is division. Among the general state of the country, there's so many problems. Even with how big the funding is for the military logistics industry, the defense industry cannot sustain an active war. Not for a long time. Like, we are stockpiling, but we've been depleting stockpiles, and it's not bad to deplete stockpiles. And they are working on recently, but it's like it took so long for them to even think about the defense industry again. Because the world got very complacent. But so no health care. And it's like we have this huge budget. The country's in a deficit, and you don't have health care. You don't have a proper military industry that will actually defend, like, be sustainable. You have all these problems, and like so many. It's so simple, in my opinion, to fix a lot of them. And truthfully, it's just people need to address the problems. So I just can't get over the fact that I remember seeing that $30,000 hospital bill for a person giving birth. I'm like, that's someone's yearly salary. Yep. That's someone's literal yearly amount of money. I think, like, what the average is, what, like somewhere in like the 28 low 30,000s a year. That some people, that is the average, somewhere like there. But yeah, I'm just looking at your bouncing Fugi right now. Me and you.
I really wanted to ask what the conversation is, because I'm lost.
Yeah, I'm realizing I'm like, it's sidetracking. I'm bringing it back. Me and Yuri were talking about it before you came in here. Me and Yuri feel left out of place now.
Oh.
Because you're bouncing. You got your bouncing high quality Fugi, and then there's me and Yuri.
I'm sorry. I would say you guys can get the same one, but this cost me 160 plus, so I don't think you guys would be okay with getting it.
160? I mean, I can see it. I can see it, like the detail and the rigging.
Yeah, because I think it was 120.
Evian, can you turn on the AC?
I can't remember, but it was $30 plus because I got the little dog on my shoulder. But it was worth it because I was like, I'll just use this forever. That's what I wanted. I wanted a cute Fugi that I knew I was going to use.
What is your
to bring it back? Wait, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna ask about what was your favorite moment from the debut.
Before we go there, I want to continue talking about Sorry, maybe leave it in the background.
You're good.
There you go. We were talking about how I got here. Like, I wanted to, the things I want to do to help people out. we're talking about homelessness, right?
Yes.
So before you guys went to healthcare, I want to talk about homelessness again.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, that's one of my things that I really wanted to help with, and because it's like it doesn't make any sense, right? Because how many times I'll go somewhere and then there'll be somebody that's asking me for money, and we don't have a way to help them. Is the because how many times has my mom gone somewhere and she's given homeless people who are asking for money, people asking for help, she's giving them money every time. And we're not rich. So it's like, it's not a problem to give, and I'm not complaining about the giving, but it's like nothing's changed, you know?
Yeah, like it's
And like I'll see videos and it'll be like people like, if you just give $1, this will help these people. But I haven't seen the change. So it's really something that money can't fix. Like money can fix it, but it has to be like a government level type of, you know what I mean?
And there's a prime
Like,
example that I can contribute, because the thing is, the problems can get addressed when they actually try to address it. Because so Los Angeles is hosting the Olympics in 2028. Since the hosting duties got passed off to Los Angeles, part of the prep is they get given a country gets given billions of dollars to make wherever the Olympics are going to be hosted developed. So for the last year, and like it's been a long process, like since Los Angeles got confirmed, they've been working on it. Downtown LA, you can actually go to now. Like people who've lived here 20 years ago, they will talk about how downtown LA used to be terrible. They are building a subway system now, and but like what? So point is, there was also there's a huge homeless problem here in Los Angeles. Not as bad as it is in San Francisco, but it is bad here too. And the duties got handed off, then they started going and clearing up entire homeless encampments. And it's like, you go to all those normal locations that they were at and you don't see them, and you're like, where did they go? They went somewhere. So either there was a building made, they got like, I don't know, but there was an executive order that the governor did to start addressing the problem. And I have noticed it myself, like near me, there used to be a homeless encampment all the time that was under the bridge, and it'd usually be there, like they maybe clear it once every now and then you would see it back again. It's actually been pretty clear now for a little while. So the problem can be addressed. It's just they're not doing it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna do my own thing. As the great Miles Morales has said, I'm gonna do my own thing, and I'm gonna fix homelessness one step at a time.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my goal. I think it is very possible. It will be hard to do at first because it's gonna be like, you know, how are they gonna want to do something after living like this? Because I like think about that. Like, you know, forcing people to do things is never the way. Like you can't force me to do nothing. Like honestly, you can convince me. If you could, the best way to do something is convincing. So that's what I'll do. I'll be like, listen, you can have a better life. You can have a house. We can take out the government. I'm gonna get an army of homeless people and we're storming the government.
Hey, careful.
The government is crazy.
It's like careful.
How else can we fix this country if we don't take them down ourselves? For the people, by the people. And then after we do all the work, I'm gonna go home and have a nice little donut.
Oh, what kind of donut?
A double chocolate.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
A double chocolate with chocolate sprinkles.
Oh no, it's too much. Too much chocolate.
Trust me. You will. You don't.
Wait for
I
a
don't know how I
taste the
feel
same.
about.
Trust me.
It tastes the same. So then what's the point? If it doesn't add anything.
You get, and it does add something. You get a little extra crisp.
Crisp?
It's like it's like a satisfying.
Wait, no.
texture.
You're talking about a donut, right?
Yes. A double chocolate donut. Chocolate dough, chocolate glaze.
He's talking about the sprinkles on it. The sprinkles will add like a little crunch to it when you bite in.
Yeah.
But I'll see. I don't know if anywhere here will make it. I might have to just make it myself.
Okay, chocolate-covered cream-filled donut, thanks.
Ooh.
Oh.
Now you're speaking my language. I haven't had a... Because the chocolate, sometimes they'll make it kind of dry, so the icing really helps.
Yeah.
But imagine it being cream-filled. Like, is it cream chocolate or cream vanilla?
No, it's just cream vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla cream.
So it's
Custard.
like the opposite of a Boston cream.
Yeah.
It's
Boston cream's actually really tasty if you get it from the right place. Personally, I
like
do
Boston creams.
I do not like Krispy Kreme's donuts. They are way too sweet.
All right, where's the Krispy Kreme cult? Take him down, boys.
Down with Dunkin'. I'll take a Krispy Kreme donut over Dunkin' any day. Because Dunkin' is way too cakey. And it leaves like this film in my mouth just after one bite. And I'm like, ugh, how do y'all like this? I can't.
I don't like Dunkin' either. I have just over on the corner of my street. I found that I've seen it for 3 years.
Docs.
Shut up! I said the corner of my street. Neither of you even know my address.
That is the exact location. I know your address.
Oh yeah, you do. That's right, you do.
I don't remember it because I forget everything, but you're lucky you told it to Memory Nancy. I don't remember Jack nothing, but
that's right.
I know his address. I know what he looks like. I know the size of his pants. I know his credit card information.
Okay,
Anybody want something to eat?
No, she does not know my credit card information. She doesn't know the size of my pants.
If you know his credit information, cool. Ayumi, order me some ice cream with Lynn's debit card.
You know what? I got you.
What?
Lynn, you're gonna see a charge for $30 because I also got myself something.
Listen, come down here. I will take you to a place that you can get ice cream. You can get a whole like a giant carton for $10 of ice cream. Like, you know those.
Oh, chat, get in. Lynn buying ice cream. Let's go.
Wait, okay.
Yo, ice cream party? Like we're kids again. Let's go.
Oh my God, Lynn, we got about 30 people. Can you afford that?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right, everybody hop in. Let's go.
Okay. All right, fine. I guess we're doing an ice cream party. Where are we doing it?
Your place, of course. You said, you know.
Yeah. You said you're gonna take us around.
Okay. I'll have to prep the place for like. I know, and I'm playing along. Oh my God.
Because I don't know. Sometimes you actually start planning it. I got worried for a second. I was like,
I'm not actually gonna get 30 people and do a fucking ice cream party. Sure, I'll buy you guys something, but I'm not doing paying 30 people ice cream party. I don't have that kind of money.
I love how the funniest part about that was that I was like, Lynn, we're taking your credit card, we're buying something. He's like, why would you do that? Come down here, let me buy it for you anyways.
Right?
Yeah, because then I get to see you guys.
Let me treat myself in person.
Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh my
So
God.
it's like, if you're gonna use my money, at least let me use it properly. Let me why would you steal it? Just come down and I'll buy it. I'll fucking buy extra. Fucking extra meals,
chat,
drinks. No, chat, you're forbidden. Gazers are forbidden.
He's banning the geezers.
I'm sorry, I don't have a follow the podcast so that we can get money, and then I'll buy you guys all ice cream.
Oh yeah, guys, we're trying to get affiliate on the Cloudset so we can get ad revenue. We're gonna split it 3-3-3. So that means if we get $1, Ayumi gets 50 cents, and then they get 25.
No, well, I would like to get this so I start going, because the subscription fee to host everything is $22 a month. Or $19 a month.
Ooh, we can bump up that ad revenue. So we got a plan. Oh yeah, we said weren't we saying we were gonna plan
once we get...
Were we keeping that a secret, or...
Oh, no, we can talk about it. We can talk about it. Once we get 50 followers, then we'll do more regular things. It's because for anyone who has not ever become affiliate, there are a couple requirements. You need to have a minimum of 3 viewers watching, which we get that. you need to have a minimum of 50 followers. We are 26 away, and you need to stream for 7 consecutive. You need to stream 7 days of a month. So you
7 days.
for 7
Yeah.
days. And so what we were thinking is once we hit the 50 follower mark, then it'll be like, okay, you guys have, and honestly, I think it's been like our long-term goal is we have, if not to become affiliate, we'll have weekly Cloudset, and then we'll have the extended cut where sometimes we talk about a lot of topics and we can't fit everything into the time that we have for the podcast. So we would do an extended cut where it would be in the middle of the week or whatever, but we're expanding more on what we talked about. And so that was the general idea. Now, if Cloudset will be weekly once we're affiliate, we'll determine that when the time comes. But definitely the extended cut will probably come to be a thing. Where because currently we do the podcast 2 times a month. We are missing 5 days if we want to make that affiliate.
Oh, well, we have to still get followers, so I think we're not gonna make this month, but
no, it's not gonna happen.
I think
this month.
next month might be a possibility if we do the thing we were talking about, like the 7 or what was it? We stream every day or we stream once a week?
Once a week, and then the extended cut to build off of certain topics that we talked about during the podcast.
Okay.
So we could do a total of 8 streams of the Cloudset, and we would make the 7 different days in a month is what you need. Yeah, currently we do 2 different days in the month, and so what we would do is we do it every Saturday, and then middle of some the extended cut would be during like one of the weekdays. Once we hit the follower mark. So that's not going to happen until we have 50 followers. So everyone, if you're listening right now, please follow the Cloudset on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_Cloudset. It is a great place. We stream these live. And then if you're listening to this on Spotify, on YouTube or anything, we do stream this live. We stream this live, and then on Sundays, I always aim for Sundays. I upload it on Sundays. Oh yeah, something me and Yuri were talking about, Ayumi. We need to actually get the Cloudset art, Cloudset stuff. I
started back at work this week, so we can actually plan it.
Yeah, let's plan it. Let's plan it so that we can get it. We'll be able.
I would love to.
Because I'm bored of the current assets. I wanna get a it's like I hastily put it together, and then it just hasn't changed. I did make that logo myself. I am happy with that logo, but it might be time when if we're gonna get like all assets and stuff, we get a new logo with someone who can actually design the logo, because I don't want to design the logo again.
And then we can get an overlay background.
We could get an actual background that works for the Cloudset.
Like a room?
Hey, a room and a table with the microphones. Hey, your logo's great. Thank you. I made this last year. I think I made this last year. Is that when I made this?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told you what to do to improve it, and Lynn just straight up said no. And I was like, okay.
I think it was more I forgot, and then I just finished the logo, and yeah.
I need somebody who can actually design the logo. Me, a literal certified graphic designer, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what to do with it. Me gives out corrections, change this. Yeah, I don't know. Yuri, what do you think? I've told you 3 times what I saw at Linyosity. And then Larry, if you do this and this, it'll make it so much better. He goes, okay, cool. Never fucking does. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. That happened.
Yeah, he does that. It's okay. It's because his brain is jumping from thing each millisecond. It's not a second, it's a millisecond. So he's thinking about 17,000 different things all right now. So
Yeah.
because he's doing that. He knew what you said, but then also in there you said help, and then he was like, "Oh, I need to help Ayumi do this," and then he thought of Ayumi like, "Oh, Ayumi's model is so beautiful," and then he's like, "Model, I need to save up and do my 2D model," and then he said 2D. Oh my God, streaming is so amazing, and then he was like streaming, and then he was like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to go back onto Cloudset and the podcast." And it's just like back on set, and then he's like, "Okay, set," and then he's going to set, and he's thinking about going back on set, and now on set he's like, "Oh my God, now I want a donut because I'm hungry." As I think about being hungry on set, and he's like, "Hungry? Now I have to feed the kids." You know, it's just that was his thought process in a matter of 3 seconds. Okay,
Yep.
so that's him on a daily basis. Okay,
I
so
know.
he heard you. He'll get back. He'll make his rounds back. Okay, give it another 5 minutes. He'll make his rounds back. Oh, I do have a question. What kind of background would you guys be okay with? Like, because shut up. I'm like, oh my God. I'm literally looking on VGen right now, and I'm looking at these expensive backgrounds. But I feel like if we come up with a concept, we can find something for cheaper. But like, where would we start? What is the cloud set? Would we be like?
Well,
What would we be?
the cloud set, how I picture it, is like it's the room with all of us. That it's a mix of clouds and film set, kind of to mix all of us. Like and there's no like general theme, honestly. Like we kind of talk about whatever, and I love that. I actually really do. I like that we can talk about various topics, but I imagine it being maybe a room, and I imagine seeing with it windows in there.
A room with windows.
Probably like following our color schemes, which actually I think we have like a really good color scheme when we match it all together, especially like with my 2D concept. The color scheme for that is
Yeah.
much darker than like what the PNG you guys see is right now.
So how about what you did for the background? Like you see how it's like 3 different images, but like it'll be the same image, but each in it will be our color scheme. So like my side will be colored a certain way. Yuri's side will be colored a certain way, but it'll be the same room, right? So it's like the
Same
huge
room.
shift. The
Yeah.
same room, like a huge shift, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there could be what would you guys like? Cafe, a library, do we want like books in there? Like let's fill the room. What's in this room?
I would
We
definitely.
can put each other's personal interests.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Mine
So
would be like galaxy and books and things like that.
Me, I'd probably
Okay.
have like maybe like a sword on the wall, books as
Okay.
well, like fantasy, kind of like because like my general
Mhm.
concept is like war and battle and elf. So like elf
Okay, before
demon.
we distract, okay, so war. Okay, good. So
So
we're gonna go
relics of
back.
war,
So
hanging on
we're
the
going
walls.
to let's figure out like a room dynamic. Okay, so there are different types. Like I'm looking at something right now. It's like a library, but it's also like a greenhouse with the top of the roof is like the roof is glass,
Oh,
right?
I love
Mhm.
I'm
that.
also looking at this cafe, and it looks like it's like on the beach, like a cafe on the beach, and it's like
Ooh.
I'm looking at really good things. So let's
Send
say
me
we
the
have
first
a
one you were
room.
telling about.
Sure. Let's say we have a room, right?
Mhm.
And it's like dedicated to the room has windows. I kind of like the idea of an open room where we can see the outside. So
Yeah.
something similar to this, right?
Yeah. Open room.
And the outside. So since it's cloud set, let's say it's in the clouds.
Mhm.
Let's say the
Ooh.
room is in the clouds, okay?
I like that. I like
Um,
that.
hold on, let me send this to Yuri. And then so you're like when you look out the window, you're seeing we might see birds, we might see like a city a little bit. Um and
I like
then
this. I
yes, isn't
love
it
you
pretty?
see the stars, and I was like, ah,
Can I
yes.
see? Can I see whatever this is?
Sure. Hold on.
No,
Get
keep
his
playing in the dark.
Damn.
okay, got it. He's in the dark.
Aw.
Keep playing.
Me. I'm
Got it.
also a co-host on this podcast. Yuri and Ayumi.
What?
We are not gonna let him see what we're coming up with.
It's just an image that I was talking about. I'm showing it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So then
Yeah, I thought Lynn was just, the technical guy. I didn't know he was the host.
I know, right? Now he thinks he has authority here. Ugh, when the staff
Crazy.
thinks
I have
they're
the same amount of authority as you both do.
now he's talking back to us. What is happening, Yuri?
Well, that's
Oh,
Off
we
with
need
his
to get
head.
this man in line.
Off with his head.
no, no.
So back to the room, right? Before Lynn sidetrack.
Yeah, back to the room. Back to the room.
Be real.
Oh my god! So the
She
library
says it.
idea. I feel like a little bit of books in there.
Mhm.
I want plushies. I want an area with plushies.
Okay, okay. Can we have
and
a dragon
then
plushie in there?
Of
there's
course.
gonna be the big table in the middle, like where the screen is. So that's where we're all gonna be sitting.
Yeah.
And then with our microphones and our chairs.
I want to incorporate into the room at least something dragon themed. Like that is something that I feel like would be very cool. Like either maybe a design somewhere or a figurine, but something dragon themed
Okay,
for
so like
my
let's say there's
portion
a
of something.
shelf, and then you've got your relics, and there's a small shelf. You got your relics, and then you got a dragon plushie, or you've got like a dragon's insignia on the wall or something on your side.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Ooh, I like this. I'm looking at this like, wait, I like this idea better. Hold on. It's like a garden. Hold on, let me send this to you guys. It's like a garden with a pool in the middle of it, and there's like clouds in the background. It's definitely a castle cloud theme. Oh my god, I love this.
Yes, Lunar. I'm also the tech guy. I stream this. I edit it. Well, edit
Ooh,
it
I like
and
this.
post it. And
Okay.
now Yuri and Ayumi also have access to
Hey.
stream it and stuff. It's just currently I'm the one that does that. So yeah, I'm the tech guy. Ooh, that is so pretty.
I said we
I tried
could,
to learn
have it outside.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
like,
So,
okay, so here's what I'm picturing is since kind of mixing that. So you see these archways in the second photo that you sent?
yeah.
Have that, but open. So you see the
Mm.
outside, but still have like a dome type thing over top of us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still kind of enclosed, whatever, like on top. But then you get the elements of, your outside nature, the sky and all that stuff, and then still we can add those little bits of ourselves throughout the scenery. You have like the dragons and the books and the plushies, whatever else we wanted here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So it's like an open room. I
I like
like
that.
Yeah.
that.
I really like that. Yeah.
Because I could just imagine like this is like a central room we have in the sky, like this area where we all like intersect, because my cloud
Yeah.
room is over there. Yuri's goddess temple is over there up in the sky, and then Lynn war stuff is on the ground, right? So then we just all meet at Cloudset right here, like this
I
universal.
could have flown in on my dragon.
And I could just fly in on a cloud, and Yuri's just gonna be like,
She just
"Oh,
descends
coming
down in her goddess ethereal self because she's the goddess of the cosmos. Yumi flies in on the cloud. I fly in on a dragon, and Yuri just floats down.
That would be some cool art.
I love it.
like it.
Yeah, I definitely like with. I want to have with Cloudset. I want to get like an actual proper animated starting screen, and like the background doesn't need to be animated, but if we make the background animated, we could as well. Because like how I'm picturing this is like, yeah, it will be expensive, but we're not changing this. We're not. It's like it's gonna be this for a long time.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's a worth it expense.
Oh my god, I came across something so cute. I think it's literally a combination of everything we were just talking about.
Oh,
It just doesn't have Lynn's like dragon stuff and his war stuff here. I'll send it.
Let's
Okay,
see.
okay. Oh my god, that's so cute.
It's got the
Yeah, that's cute.
plushies. It's got like these antiques going on. It's more garden themed, but I feel like hold on, I'm
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah, like the cloud set. Honestly, it's like I want it to be a podcast that we do, and like everyone comes in to listen to us talk about like maybe some things that we don't normally talk about on stream. Not that we don't talk about it, but it's like everyone kind of has their thing that they talk about all the time. And then the Cloudset is kind of like where maybe we talk about maybe those more deep things, maybe those more, personal in a sense things. Or like maybe like some like behind the excuse me, behind excuse me, behind the scenes things. And like, cause this is like the joint kind of thing with all of us, and so we all have different like things, but we also talk about a lot of the same stuff, which I absolutely love. We like Yuri, me and you, like when Ayumi's not here, we straight up turn this into book club.
Yeah, exactly. All the time.
We literally, it's like somehow, some way, we'll be like, yeah, let's talk about books. Let's talk about the film industry. Something storytelling.
Yeah.
And like initially, like I think like so for all gazers listening, we did initially start planning out topics of what we would talk about during the podcast. And I feel that now that we kind of got way more comfortable doing it, because like for the last few podcasts, we haven't planned anything. Maybe we have an idea. It's like, oh, I want to talk about this on the podcast. I want to talk about this on the podcast. But other than
we've
that,
had ideas, yeah, but like what's happened is that life's gotten in the way, and now it's just like whatever comes to mind, we're just going with it because we hadn't had time to like do meetings to plan out topics or just come forth, and now it's just like, I'm just gonna talk about this, and it's like, cool, wing it.
Yep, winging it, and I feel
And
like
it
we've had
calls
some of the
for a
most
more
fun
natural
episodes.
conversation.
Yeah, I think we've definitely had a lot more fun and, as you said, natural conversations. I mean, like they were all natural, but you could definitely tell, like especially in the earlier episodes, where you could tell some of it was pre-planned. I feel.
Yeah. Because like you kind of did that like a lot in the beginning, where you were just like, okay, next topic. We're like, Lynn, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like just do a natural transition. You don't need to be like, okay, hard break, next topic, hard break, new topic, hard break, another topic. It's like, dude, stop.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely did that. 100%.
Yeah, we finally got you to stop doing that.
It was more. I think it was just more kind of like getting a lot more comfortable talking about it, talking about stuff, and working on like that proper way to transition through stuff and bringing things back to certain things. That's what I learned about doing stuff, because it was very much like a, as you stated, that was actually a really good analogy, description of it. It was like, Lynn, don't.
Yeah. Because like I mean, like this isn't the first time like Ayumi and I've like done a podcast, so we kind of already done this and been through, and we're just like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah. She was. I remember on one of our earlier episodes where Ayumi was like, "All right, Lynn, you're gonna practice. You're gonna practice introducing everyone," and I failed miserably. It took me 20 episodes, chat. 20 episodes for me to properly introduce everyone. Well, 19, because I did it good. I did it just fine last time as well.
Yeah, that one you did was actually really good. We just wanted to pick on you at that point.
I'm not kidding.
I can't find like a really good reason like to pick on him. She's like, he did it too well this time. She's like, damn it, Lynn.
Yeah, because normally it's like I'd fumble something, or I wouldn't give one person as much recognition as they deserve, or I'd be like, yes, this thing, and then this, and like one way it wasn't. I gave everything for me to be picked on and teased, and I've kind of been like that ever since I followed Ayumi. Like I've always been teased. And for reference, I don't mind it at all. I actually find it hilarious because
he hates it.
No. Why?
There we go.
Why do you see this? Why do you say this? It's like me. It's like, for reference, I do not actually think. And then she's like, he hates it. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. He's lying. No, I actually do, because the amount of times I've laughed over these two fucking teasing me over something. These two fucking teasing me over something has been like, I've laughed so much over it, because I will genuinely be like, my brain, how I work is very much a kind of straightforward, and Ayumi described what my thought process is much earlier. She described it perfectly because she deals with it all the time. She'll be like, Lynn, first off, how did you get here? You were just talking about this. And then I start explaining the thought process. Sometimes all it takes is one word, and I'm in a completely different topic.
Honestly, every time.
So,
Also, if you guys hear me opening something, I'm opening up my new 3D puzzle. So don't mind me. You're gonna hear some creakling.
you're fine.
Yuri.
Welcome back, Ayumi. So yeah, I really like that idea with the the open room in the clouds with like we have some war kind of things, a dragon somewhere. We have things cloud related for you, and we have things cosmos related for Yuri.
Yeah,
that'd actually be really cool. Now, what would our starting soon screen look like? What do you guys?
we still okay. So remember the idea that we did in the beginning where it was like I'm at the top, Ayumi's in the middle, and then like you're down below.
Mm-hmm.
Like I still think we probably should like do that, and that could be like the starting screen.
Oh, so because I'm thinking it's like I want to get it animated. So what if we did it where it's like it's an animated of us peeking out? So 1, 2, 3, and then everyone goes back. 1, 2, 3, everyone goes back, kind of thing. What do you guys think about that?
Possibly.
That'd be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would it be do you guys think it would be a chibi, or do you think it'd be just our regular OCs?
It would be chibi of our OC.
Oh, okay. I love it.
Because if it's detailed, it's more expensive.
Chibi it is. This week I should be getting that yappy emote from the person I commissioned for it. I should also be getting another commission. I'm the next on their list. Yumi, remember that artist that I told you about? Yeah, so I'm the next on their list.
I said nope, and he still kept going.
Oh, the one that I put in a commission months ago. That one.
Lynn doesn't listen to us.
I
We've already
definitely
established that.
Okay. Whatever. I'm expecting a couple commissions.
Damn.
Nice.
Not him, just whatever.
Yeah, he started whatevering me. That bitch.
Miss.
Rude.
No.
We gotta retrain him.
Yeah, we gotta retrain him.
Back
on the leash.
This is ironic coming from you, where you're always like, forget you.
What?
To me all the time.
I got no idea what you're talking
So
about, mister.
I'm not allowed to say whatever, but you can be like, nah, forget you.
Yeah. Exactly. It's how it works.
Call her out, please.
Fuck
She can't
you,
keep getting
Glenn.
away with this. Oh, don't worry. I call her out plenty.
Who said that?
Said that.
Lunar! You're gonna get it the next time I see you in stream.
Our gazers are safe. You can't
Well,
go. You can't be going out. No. Nope. I take that gun away from your hand. That gun is no longer in your hand. No, that gun is no longer in your hand. We have no gun. No guns allowed on the podcast. No guns at the podcast set.
This is America. If I don't have a gun, then it ain't the right country. If you don't want guns, you better go somewhere else.
You better mosey on, partner.
You better mosey on. You in the wrong country.
Don't worry, I call it. Oh.
In my America, we got guns for breakfast.
What the fuck? First off, I don't got any problems with guns. Just not on the Cloudset podcast. You can't be going and threatening all the gazers. Why are you threatening them?
My gun. I'm gonna get y'all whippersnappers into shape. Y'all bike. A bunch of pansies. Need to get you back in shape.
Getting back in shape. Actually, I want to work out. I'm just waiting till I can go.
Look at the thought process. Look. We're talking about guns. How? Oh, I get it.
When he said work out, that was a trigger word.
He's worried about his other guns. I'm trying to get in the gym, trying to work on my muscle.
I mean, I am. I want to work on my muscle. I want to get my muscle stronger and defined. I mean, she's dying over there.
I'm messing around with the Merc.
She's messing around with America. She says work out. Me, I want to go into the gym again.
Oh my god, his brain is like a filter. It's a cesspool. It's a cesspool.
Not a cesspool.
You literally
It's-
said this. You're like, and my brain works in milliseconds. I've always believed that like my brain works much faster than I can actually physically bring into words.
Probably.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
Not the yep, probably. Like they both these are two experienced people who have dealt with Lynn off camera, off stream, and they both are like, yep.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
Linder's out here lifting his guns. Gotta keep strong.
Yeah, gotta get the guns. Yep, gotta get the guns.
Oh my god. Listen, okay. I'll change the topic just because I don't like where Lynn went with the topic.
Working out? Come on, what's wrong with working out?
No, not that. I mean, like we could be talking about how you're pregnant. Why would we talk
What?
about you working out with me? If you haven't noticed, recently there's been some art going around of Lynn. It's like the new drug. Everybody's passing it around like, have you had some?
Seriously
No, I haven't.
though.
What is it?
Seriously
it's
though.
So some
guys wanna see
people
it?
drew Lynn
You guys want to
as
see
a
it?
pregnant mama, and he's about to get the father.
Ba-bum. Ba-bum.
Oh no, my eyes! My eyes!
This is the artwork in question. This is the
You
artwork in
should raise it
question.
up so we can see the stomach.
This is the artwork in question.
Yuri's like, this podcast has changed for the worse.
This is the artwork that's in question.
I'm about to return back to the cosmos at this rate. Just like I'm gonna let you weird ones. Just, I'm gonna go back to my
That's
station,
crazy.
Well, I
Just,
actually I have a dragon in here.
watching
Actually,
over everyone, and you know.
Listen, that dragon dick was good, okay?
yeah,
Hey.
clearly. Yuri, you missed some
Speaking
stuff.
of,
You
like-
missed some stuff.
Speaking of like dragon dick and things like that, I picked up a new book yesterday. Not yesterday, but Thursday.
Oh.
My mom actually bought me a new because oh god, wait, no, let me tell you about this, guys. So Thursday was my day off, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I mean, it was my mom's day off as well. So she's like, "Hey, you want to get up early, like go to the bookstore with me?" She's like, and also do some errands. It's like,
Ooh.
yeah, I want to go to the bookstore. Bookstore's my happy place. That makes me so happy to go to this place that brings me so much joy and comfort. I'm like, yeah, take me. I'm not gonna buy anything because
Mhm.
money, and I have so many books I'm reading anyways. But still, just being there would make me happy, and I can
Mhm.
browse and add to my recommendation list, and like these are the books I'm going to get later on.
Mhm.
My mom hands me this bag because the reason why we originally went, she was going to order this book from a local author of ours
Oh.
who's now a pretty successful author and everything. So he
Mhm.
always comes back and like he has a book signing every time he releases a new book here. So we go to order it and they tell us, oh, this time there's no pre-orders. We're going to, we order by like the bulk of them and things like that. So we're just have everyone pick up a copy and buy it that day of, and then you just get in line and he'll sign it that day. So that she's explained to us like how like they've changed how they're doing it this year or whatever.
Mhm.
So which I'm talking about Robert Beatty and his Serafina series, if anyone's curious. That's who's who comes through.
Mhm.
And and I may or may not have doxed myself with that, but anyways. So she's like, oh, okay. And so like her original plan was she had cash for this, but she also had discount stuff from her membership and things like that she was going to buy this book with. And I was just going to go and browse
Mhm.
and just, enjoy my little piece of tranquility moment of walking through the bookstore and just browsing books and just, being happy.
Yeah.
Well, instead, my mom's just like, hey, she's like, well, I'm not getting this now. She's like, do you want something instead then? go find you a book, baby. And I was just like, mommy's buying me a book? Yes.
Oh, okay,
So I
okay.
went browsing for a book. And I'll get to that in a second.
Oh
So
boy.
I find the book, and then she also bought me this cute new bat coin purse. Because anyone who knows me, I also love bats like so
Yes.
much. I have bats tattooed on my feet. So if anyone's wondering just how much I fucking love bats,
Mm-hmm.
um, so and we have the tote bags from Barnes and Noble. Yes, I have bats on my feet. I love them. They're very cute. And also slightly sexy. So the way it's
Mm-hmm.
done. So
Yeah.
it looks great when I wear heels, just saying.
Oh.
Which was kind of the point and idea of it, so but, anyway. So, at first, like, she had, the bag that had our stuff in it, or well, my stuff more accurately, and she hands it to me, she goes, "Hey, I'm gonna run to the restroom." I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll be here around the fantasy section still, you just know, browsing around." She's like, "Okay, no problem." So, she walks off to the restroom, and next thing she comes out, and this older woman is talking to her,
Mm.
and like, I'm from the South, if anyone's wondering. I'm from the South.
Mm-hmm.
So it's extremely common for you to, like, just strike up a conversation with a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
So, in fact, like, if you don't talk to strangers, it's kind of odd. It's really odd for you to, like, just not acknowledge a stranger there or, like, have a small talk with them or anything like that. It's super
Yeah.
odd here if you don't do it.
Really?
Whereas I know, like, Ayumi, where you're from, you go up there and you're like, "We don't do that. Are you insane?"
Yeah. Ayumi's always surprised whenever I just start talking to people and she's like, he really can be talking to absolutely everyone, striking up conversations and everything.
My mom does
Yeah,
the
but, like,
same
here, like,
thing.
you wave at people, you smile at them, you chat with them and
Smile
everything.
at
So that
each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
Smile,
smile at
laugh,
people.
crack a joke here, there.
Yeah,
You guys sound like
and
upstanding citizens.
so, yeah, so she's talking to this lady,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not thinking nothing of it because that's normal here, and I'm just like, "Okay, a few minutes, here and there," like, it's a few minutes, maybe 15 minutes tops of chit chat with a stranger. I'm like, "Okay, cool, whatever." So I just keep browsing a little bit with them standing there. Yeah, Southern hospitality, it's huge here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and next thing I know, this lady is still talking with my mother. And again,
Oh
reminder,
dear.
she's a complete stranger. I'm just like, what is happening? I've never chatted with a stranger this long.
Mm.
It's been about 30 to 40 minutes go by, and I'm just like, they are still just chatting. And I'm just like, it's like 12 something now.
Oh
We were
shoot.
supposed to be out of here a while ago. Like, I found the book. I'm committed to this book. Get me out before I pick another freaking book. Because God knows I will. My book collection is forever, expanding. And I do read them. They don't just sit there. I read them. I have order. I read all this stuff. So, actively still working through my TBR while still adding on to the TBR. So I'm like, I don't need to add more books today. And they're still this yak mouthing. And they're just going and going and going. And it's mostly this older lady that's just sitting there talking. And literally like 5 times, this woman's like, "Okay, well, I'll let y'all go. It was nice meeting you. Thank you for chatting with me." And we're like, "Oh yeah, no problem." And he's like, "It was a pleasure." And she goes, "Oh, I just remembered." Or, "Oh, one more thing. Oh, it just came to me while I was saying about earlier." I was like, "Ma'am, we're getting past the part of this being hospitable, and then to the point you're now holding us hostage."
Oh no.
And I kid you not, my mom and this old woman, or most of this old one, like, chatted for, like, over an hour
Oh dear.
in a freaking bookstore.
Oh dear.
And it's like, we don't wanna be mean, we don't wanna be rude. And it was like, she was a really sweet, sweet older woman, and you could tell, like, she was just, a little lonely, just wanted someone to chat with or whatever, like, that's fine, I get it, I understand. But, like, she held us there, and I think what really blew my mind is that somehow she knew a family friend of ours. So that started a whole entire new floodgate of conversation
I
and
remember you
finding out
my
what happened.
god.
You're like, oh no.
I was like, what are the fucking odds? How is this random lady that you met in the bathroom that you guys were just commenting on how they removed paper towels and put in the air dryers?
Mm-hmm.
It's turned into all of this. How? So yeah, they're just in there chatting forever. And it kind of dampened it because like we were gonna browse like for a little bit more and just enjoy our time because we had so much extra time because we left so early.
Mm-hmm.
But this woman legitimately put us behind in our planned schedule for the day.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no.
Literally my whole entire day was just gone. It was shot by the time
Aw.
we got home and everything. And so I was just like, okay, that's not cool. Like we didn't even get to do lunch. Like me and my mom was going to go have like, lunch, a sit down lunch and like, just enjoy each other's company. We couldn't do that. We had to immediately bolt up out of there and go run and do the errands that we needed to do to make sure they got done for the day
Oh my
because we were
god.
the rest of the week.
Oh wow.
Damn.
So it was like, and it's like the same as my mom. She's saying like she wasn't trying to be upset about it or annoyed about it because I was like, yeah, no, same. I get it. I understand. But still, it's just like when you have this plan and you're wanting to execute and you're finally doing everything on time and everything's going right and then you just set something that just derails it, it's
Uh,
super annoying.
it's
Yeah.
the worst feeling because you're like, you start to feel all accomplished. You'll be like, I'm gonna have this extra time, and then bam.
That
Yeah.
happened to me. I thought I was
But
gonna have to start later.
but the book that I picked up, Lynn, you're gonna like this title. It's
Oh,
called Dragonfall.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
It's in the
Yes.
fantasy section. And from what I read, like the quick synopsis, because I didn't even read the full thing. Like I read enough and knew like, yep, I'm gonna be into this. I'm just going to get this commit. It's apparently about some girl. If I'm right, it's a girl who like she's a thief and she steals some powerful artifact,
Mm-hmm.
but the dragon race needs it. And from what I understand, I'm assuming from how it spoke, I'm assuming this that the dragons can kind of shapeshift between human form and dragon form is what I'm getting.
Ooh.
Because it puts in direct path because like there's like this guy like the last of the dragons because like the humans and the dragons that were at war with one another or something or whatever, and she steals like this artifact from somewhere, and he needs it, and so it puts these two like having to work together and everything. But of course, it's not a woman's fantasy without a little side of romance. So there's a little bit of romance in there, and I'm like,
Oh boy.
it's between her and the dragon
Oh
guy.
boy.
So that's why I was like, I'm assuming the dragons here can shapeshift and all that stuff. So it's just like, so dragon fucking? Okay.
Oh boy.
It's Lynn's biggest dream.
What? 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 The
You got
fucking.
pregnant by a dragon, remember?
I'm aware.
Indiana
Like,
Jones, but
we
with
were.
Lynn, you already
dragon.
finished her story.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. So what, dragon fucking Lynn? You into that?
Okay, so this is what happened.
No.
The Ampreg art of Lynn came out.
What was your final words when you said it?
I'm
I would
getting to that. I'm getting to that. I will say that. Ayumi, shush your mouth. I'm saying this now. This is my
Not
character.
telling her to be quiet.
This is my character. I chose the dragon, so I'm gonna at least tell the story. So shush.
Okay, sorry, excuse us. God, you're so testy.
So testy, I know. Are you on your period?
And what he can't, he's pregnant right now, remember? So he can't leave.
You're right. Sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
You guys see Lynn just falling to pieces right now.
He's literally falling to pieces. Oh my god.
Okay.
Stop and everything. He's like falling apart.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Good.
Uh-huh.
The floor's yours.
Go ahead, Lynn.
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh fuck. I'm
It'd be
good.
like that. Just for reference, his face is red as the tomato.
We've broken.
Mm-hmm. Lynn, if you can hear us from the other side, come back.
Hello,
Oh.
it's me. Lynn, can you hear me?
Oh my god.
Oh.
It'd be like that. Okay. I'll stop. Lynn, I have a question. Is only
Why?
something you can answer.
Lunar, I love you. Yes.
How does it feel being pregnant?
And that's something I haven't even experienced yet. And here, this man is experiencing it before me. Like, wow.
Transcended the Cloudset. The first one to get pregnant.
Oh.
I
Okay.
thought it would be me.
Oh. Okay.
Honestly. We thought it would be Yuri, but it was actually Lynn.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have something I wanted to say, but I can't forget it. I mean, I forgot what it was. Fuck. It was gonna be really funny.
Okay, I'll come to you, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
this art originated out of a funny deal. So, you guys know Kaiten. She comes to my DMs and it's like, Lynn, should I or should I not? She wants to buy a vodka infused Rockstar. I say no. You're not allowed to buy it until I buy one, and I only buy one when Ayumi allows me to buy one. And then she hit me with the but it's only $1.30. It's normally $5. And I was like, fine.
Yeah, it's a good
But
deal.
but you have to send my OC because she has an artist friend. Sorry. She has an artist friend. I was like, okay, fine.
Mhm.
You got to send my OC to your friend. And then she's like, deal. And so she sends my OC. And then she's like, okay, for before anything, do you have any limits on what should be allowed or not? Because otherwise, if you don't, your character might come back prego. And I was like, you know what? No limits. If I come back prego, then I come back prego. So be it.
Oh Lord. And
so that's how the art came to be. And then I started showing people. So Dragon saved it as his phone's wallpaper. Asvira saved it as her phone's wallpaper. Asvira has saved it as her profile picture. And in my server, she literally has the name Pregnant Lynn. It's like spreading around. Like people are going and like saying like they're DMing Ayumi. Like, did you see this? Did you see this? Ayumi on stream yesterday. Like, guys, Lynn has pregnant art.
I finally remember what I wanted to say.
Okay, what?
Yeah.
Am I Pregnant? You guys know that video of the
yes.
Yes, so pregnant.
Yeah,
that's Lynn right now. Am I Pregnant?
So anyway, so cut to me and Ayumi talking. Ayumi asked me, so who's the father? And I was like, and she started making things, well, it's Monster Dick. Did you enjoy that Monster Dick? You got that Monster Dick all up in you.
No, Monster Cock. You have this, it's cock. It's not dick. Dick is for puny humans. It's a cock.
I have siblings around me.
Oh. Dick is okay, but cock is not.
Dick and cock.
It's easier to say it, and I can say it more smoothly and quietly than I can say the other one.
Okay.
That's the only way. They're not paying attention. But anyways, so she goes and starts saying like, "Oh, do you enjoy having that monster dick all up in you?" And I was like, "It's not a monster." And she's like, "Well, what is it then?" I was like, "I don't know." And she's like, "All right, fine, it's a monster." And I was like, "Fine then. If it's gonna be a monster, it's gonna be a monster dragon and a dragon." And she was like, "Oh, I was gonna have it be an ogre." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's a dragon. A dragon fucking made me." Pergonanante.
Dragon made me Pergana Nante is the craziest
A
shit I've ever
dragon
heard.
Pergana knocked up Lynn.
Oh my god. But don't worry, guys. There's art on the way.
I don't like the way you said that.
Mhm.
So a dragon dick, not a monster god.
Yeah.
Listen, this thing
Yeah.
was this dragon thing was huge. I mean, come on, it was huge. She was, you know what? You were talking on stream about
He
your,
had
you
the
were
monster
like,
cock and
no,
he never went back.
Ayumi, you were literally talking on stream about, it's like, well, how would the baby even come out? Oh yeah, out of his butthole.
I said that on stream?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
yeah, because I'm over here
No, I
driving.
didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. It wasn't on stream.
Okay, maybe I'm confused because I was listening to yours. Point is, she was saying it to something, and then she's like, where's it even gonna come out? Oh yeah, but I will go back in the
Yeah,
VOD
I
and
definitely
verify.
did. No. It definitely wasn't on stream because what I said,
Oh no,
said
it wasn't in stream. It was in the voice chat when we were playing
PC.
Minecraft. That's what it was. It wasn't on stream.
I told him it was gonna rip out. Oh dear.
Uh, uh, so yeah, that's the story of Pregonanante Lynn.
Interesting.
That story. Let me give you the TLDR, okay? Basically he was talking to his friends. His friends like this, and he was like that, and then he ended up being pregnant. And now there's gonna be art of him being pregnant, and it's all over, and everybody's talking about it. It's a new drug, okay? All right.
Apparently there's new
around.
there's new artwork on the way apparently as well. I haven't, like, as Ryder literally said, I'm not allowed to tell you what it is, but here's a little gist of it. And I'm like, oh dear. Zvira and Gura are plotting and planning.
I'm wondering why she calling her Kura. I was like, is that Gura? It's literally Cura. I was like, that don't look like Gura.
Yeah,
I thought it was a whole different person. Nah, it's Gura. That's crazy.
Yeah, her name's Gura. She's the one who made my character sheet.
No, I'm saying like Grim showed me. Oh, okay. Grim showed me Gura and her talking, but I thought it was a whole different person. I was like, that looks like Gura, but it's Cora.
Oh, I see. Her and she and Gura talk about some of the craziest stuff.
I noticed.
I'm getting DMs from Zvira being like, yeah, you started something, Lynn.
Oh dear.
So yeah, that's how
so for
this exists.
For our friend, do we get to see the inaction of the impregnation, or like is it like?
Oh, do we get that NSW?
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what they're making. I think they're making NSFW.
No, I mean like the video, like the Fansly video, like
fans only.
Yeah,
that doesn't exist. There is no video of it.
That's what I'm saying. Is it gonna come out? Are you gonna drop your sex tape? Is that what's gonna happen?
I feel like what would come out first would be a manga versus a video. It would be something that you read.
Basically, what you're saying is I gotta learn animation. Got you.
Wait, no, I got you. I legit want to learn how to animate.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my God.
I need that PC first. I need that PC first so I can start my digital art learning journey.
Shout out Yuri! Look.
Oh my God! That's $200. That's a $200 premium family premium. You gotta pay Ayumi. No, Ayumi's
I get the free access. Yeah, I'm the friend.
Well, yeah, she's gonna. Yeah. Oh my God.
Please drop by Yuri Luca's channel. Help her current donation go to get her PC, and then we can get that, you know, that family going for that good old monster cock.
For reference gazers, Ayumi absolutely loves yaoi. So there's a reason why she's extra excited for this.
I see someone getting dicked down by another dick down. Yeah.
I have plans, but I can't say anything. I have plans, but I cannot say anything. They will cancel me, but I got plans.
Uh,
Oh my god. If we have to, we'll do it hand by hand. We'll do it frame by frame. It'll
I
probably
literally
be
thought about
5 frames
old
a second.
school animation. I was just like, yo, I could actually just do it all on paper, like right fucking now, and just
Ooh. Oh
then
my god,
flip
so
salad or like photo or something. Yeah, like old school animation. I was like, what if?
Yuri, if you want,
What
I
if?
could trace it and import it into my computer. You do the basic, and then I'll do the translation, and we make the animation into a video. And then we have this.
Say less.
You gotta.
Why?
Okay, that's
Why? I feel like the people have really wanted this MPreg of Lynn because like it's turning into so much bigger thing. Like,
Sherlock.
why did everyone want this so badly? I'm actually so curious now. I gotta know the thought process.
There's no thought process. You just giving it's an accidental fun activity that's driving creativity.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
Fair
But like
enough.
you know that one art that me and you talked about, Ayumi, like I
Mhm.
desperately want that. Like that's if I had a
Mm.
choice, like, hey, which art are you and I getting next? I'm like that one.
That one?
I
Okay,
want
bet.
that one. But that's gonna take so long.
That one, actually, we just have to find the artist. And since I'm going back to work, it probably might take maybe next month.
Mm-hmm.
It'll take a month. Can you wait?
Yeah, because I don't think that one artist got back to you, did they?
Oh,
For
they
the other
did.
one.
I was
Oh,
just I couldn't respond because I was broke. I had the money and then it disappeared. It's gone.
Well, I mean,
But
you
it's
were
gonna come back
debuting.
tomorrow, so I'm going to message them. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
okay.
all debut
I'm
stuff.
getting my Twitch payout tomorrow,
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they told me.
Mm. I don't. I'm
Money.
not expecting to get a Twitch payout. I don't think I made the minimum, for the payout, which is 50. So I'm not expecting to get one tomorrow.
Money. So I have a question.
Thank
What is one game you guys can see yourselves dedicating to just play all the time?
Oh, I think you already know my answer.
That's so hard for
Mm,
me because I really don't know. I really don't know. I jump around too much.
I know you need to stop.
It's like I have a general theme of games that I really enjoy.
Mhm.
And so I kind of more or less alternate between. Like I like Overwatch, I like Deadlock, I like Zenless
Mm-hmm.
Zone Zero, and I like Dead by Daylight. I like Minecraft. Uh, and so I kind of like more or less like jump between them.
Okay, so you need to find a game. You didn't answer the question.
Like I said, because I genuinely I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so find a game. It's not hard.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, if as a, in the future, but like
Okay, so we can easily. What are the 3 games that you just said?
Deadlock, Overwatch, Zenless Zone Zero, Dead by Daylight, Minecraft.
Okay, we can easily take out 5 of them because
So
just
all 5 of them, or
So
just
yeah,
count
basic.
one?
no. So
So I need a
Zenless
new
Zone
game.
Zero, you were holding yourself back and playing it, but you're gonna put it yourself to play it more now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Daylight, you only played it recently. Don't even put that on the list. Deadlock, it's in beta and it's more fun when you play with people, so don't even put that on the list.
Okay.
I'm talking about games where you can just go, you can wake up, go on, and this is the game you're playing for today, right? What else did you say? You said Deadlock,
I,
Overwatch. Overwatch is you don't even play Overwatch.
yeah, I play it quite often actually, but yes,
You
it's
played it
with
in the
people.
last week. How many times have you played it in the last week?
Well, I was.
Often means that you have to have played it at least 3 times this week.
Hmm. Okay, no, I
How
haven't done
many
that.
times
I
have
know
you
you said
played it?
that for your collab on Thursday,
Yeah,
but that's
I
about it.
played.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only
Well,
game you
okay.
played. So
In my
I'm not insulting you or anything, but and it's okay. I understand you want to play multiple games,
well,
but
it's
I'm asking you right now, what is a game that you feel like you could dedicate yourself to?
none.
Okay, so we need to find that game for
Wow.
you. That I know that was the answer because he gave me multiple choices because he didn't have an answer.
Yeah.
So we need to find that answer. He gave me games that he would prefer and he wants to work towards, but he hasn't been working toward it.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, I get you.
so right now, I think you should find that game first before you start jumping from game to game. I feel like that's something you should focus on right now. Okay, if you want it to be Deadlock, make it Deadlock. If you want it to be Dead by Daylight, make it Dead by Daylight. I'm not saying you can't choose them, but make it your choice. Okay, that's your
Mhm.
goal for the next 2 weeks. Okay, that's the one mission you have to accomplish within the next 2 weeks. I'm giving you 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks, so you can jump from every game in the world. Find your game. Okay, if you end up going back to Roblox,
No.
Roblox is off the.
No.
Okay, good, good,
No.
good, 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 good.
I only am on there for one reason, and that's for my own thing.
Okay, good.
But
Because
no.
it's okay to occasionally play every other game. Like, okay, so let's say Deadlock ends up being your game, right?
It won't
So
be.
you start. Just hear me out for a second, right? Let's say Deadlock is gonna be your game. You start stream on Monday. You play a bit of Overwatch, then you go to Deadlock.
Mhm.
And then so like the game you're gonna play and have some fun in, but then you're gonna go back to your game. And then on Tuesday, you'll do the same thing. You play some Fortnite, you go back to Deadlock. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
you're building a consistency inside of Deadlock, but then you're also still tapping into that potential. So like you can still play other games. Just find a game first. Start there. That's what I want you to do. Okay. And that's what we're gonna end the podcast on. Okay, good night, guys. Imagine I
Wow.
left. I'm just kidding. I just
The problem is because like I've never had a game like ever that I've been able to say is my game.
uh-huh. So then when
I've
we're gonna
never had
find it.
that. Yeah, cuz like but it's like the another thing is like I don't even know where to start looking.
You don't have to start looking. You have a whole roster. Go in your stream library.
My Steam library is actually not impressive as you think it is.
That's not. It doesn't have to be impressive. It's better that it's less. Because if you have to go through 100 games, that means you're going to be here for 100 days,
Well, okay, so
and then you're not going
I'm
to make
looking
any
at the games.
progress.
These are games that I none of
Mm-hmm.
these I would really play on an active basis.
Okay. Tell me what you're seeing.
I'll just go off and start listing them. 7 Days to
Okay. That's
Die,
exact.
Ale and Tail
Okay.
Tavern, Apex
Mm-hmm.
Legends, Ark Survival Ascended,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Chained Together, Content Warning, Cult of the Lamb, Dead by Daylight, Deadlock, Demonologist, Destiny 2. I never played it actually. I only downloaded it to play with a friend, but we never ended up doing it. Escape the
Mm-hmm.
Backrooms, never played. Farlight 84, uh, Fears to Fathom, Episode 1 apparently. Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted, For Honor, Foxhole, Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, Goose Goose Duck, Hearts of Iron 4, Hogwarts Legacy, In Silence,
Mm-hmm.
Inside the Backrooms, Keep Talking Nobody Explodes, Lethal Company, Lost Ark, Madison, uh, One Armed Cook, The Outlast Trials, Pal World, Papers, Please, Payday
Okay,
2.
so I'm gonna stop you right here. So most of the games you listed off were multiplayer
Mm-hmm.
that like we downloaded and we are like, okay, we're gonna play this, and then it was like the one-off, right?
That's all my games.
So
That's all of my games.
you do have a bunch of multiplayer games that aren't one-off games though. So you said Dead by Daylight, you said Apex. I know you have Valorant.
Yeah, I
I know
have
you have League
Valorant.
of Legends. So
I mean,
you
that sounds like
have
Cold Land, Hogwarts Legacy also are like single
Hogwarts
player. Like
Legacy.
you don't need to like play with people, things like that.
You
So
know,
like yeah.
for this purpose, I won't say go for story games because the story is gonna have an end. Uh,
But
but a
still, like those are
multiplayer
fun.
game. Oh no, I know, but if you want to do story games, that's fine. You continually do story games, but for this purpose, let's stick to one game. One
Mm.
game that you can log on, you can play with people. You don't have to play with people. You can just go on. Okay, so what you're gonna do? You're gonna try this week your game. You're gonna play Valorant. Okay. Next week, you'll try play Overwatch. The following week, try Dead by Daylight, right? So play that every day you stream. Just play that game for a week and see how you do.
Okay. I can start. I
He
can.
sounds so questionable now.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, I
Well, because
Stuck in one
I
game.
I
You
can.
thought
Oh.
she
If I
happy, guys.
if I
He's like, I don't know.
if I start this week, it needs to be on top of what I already planned because I already did my
Well,
meeting with.
I meant not this week. I meant the next week. But I'm
Okay.
just like saying as in
Yeah.
general.
Oh, fine, fine. I can start. I can start trying, and I will let you know of my progress. How about that?
No, let your manager know.
I will let my manager and you know then.
Yeah.
No. Let your manager know.
I'll let my manager and you know because you're the one that even came up with the idea of being like, find one game. So
It's not an idea. It's a stability. We're gonna
yeah,
try and like we talked at the beginning of the stream. We're gonna try and grow, and we're gonna try and be
yes,
someone, and we're gonna try to right. So this
yes.
is step one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It really is just genuine. It's like I don't at that as of right now I don't have that feeling of yeah this is a game I could play forever on.
Okay, so then we're just gonna find it.
All right.
Just keep trying,
Okay.
even
Okay.
if you don't want to keep playing it. Just do something.
uh yeah like so okay fair I'll try it I'll do it no not I will try I will do it I will find that one game but I don't know if we're gonna find it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you are.
I can promise that I will do one game that I will focus on for a week, and if it so happens that I decide yeah I really like this then I'll do that again but like yeah
Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, you can. You can find it. You just don't have any. There's nothing to convince you. You just haven't been convinced. So we're gonna convince you.
okay
I already know what game is it gonna be.
what would you okay call it now what game is it gonna be?
I'm gonna call. You're thinking is gonna be Overwatch. I'm thinking it's gonna be Valorant.
Mm, I don't think it will be Valorant. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Hold on. I'm listening though.
Uh I enjoy the shooting mechanics of Overwatch more than I like Valorant. Valorant is fun in quick
Hmm.
bursts, but I don't really like that whole like you have minimal survivability. If you get shot and you're killed. There's not really any more survivability in that. I like that in Overwatch. You have that.
Yeah, that's like
Okay.
one of the things that I've always liked about Overwatch and Past is that the respawn. Whereas that if I played Rainbow Six, one shot, you're dead, you're gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just sitting there and you can get out, you get taken out so quickly and so early on in the match, and then you're kind of just sitting there watching your teammates.
Uh-huh.
And but yeah, you can help on cameras and calls as long as you have that visibility if the
Mm-hmm.
enemy team doesn't pop them. But if they pop them again, you're just sitting there. So it's a fun game, but then it's like the second you die, the fun aspect's taken out of it. Whereas if when I was playing Call of Duty or Overwatch, I had that respawn ability.
Mm-hmm.
Then I
Mm-hmm.
came back. And so therefore the fun continues. I'm not sitting here waiting in a 5 to 10 minute match just watching teammates play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
That is like the general aspect of it for me is I do so if it's gonna be something, I think it'll be Overwatch. I could be wrong, but I think it is gonna be Overwatch.
The only reason I think it's gonna be Valorant is because when we met, out of all the games that we played together, it was Valorant. And it was only recently that you started playing Overwatch. And I think you don't I don't think it's necessarily that you don't like the concept of dying all the time. I think it's more you haven't experienced Overwatch for its terrible times. So you haven't seen the bad sides of Overwatch, where you've seen a good bit of the bad sides and the good sides of Valorant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that you have to choose Overwatch or Valorant, but I do think you might end up preferring Valorant because you have more experience in it. And but if you do decide to put the effort into Overwatch, I say go for it.
Honestly,
I'm
genuinely,
particularly gonna do Overwatch
I personally
this
feel
out.
it's more Overwatch now because I have not played Valorant in fucking forever, and I genuinely don't even want to.
It's only been 2 months.
To me, a lot has happened in 2 months, so I feel like that's forever ago.
It's only been 2 months.
I feel like that's forever ago.
It's only been two
I
months.
feel like that's forever ago. That's 60
The
days.
only thing the only thing that changed was that I got my 2D model. You went from streaming every day, right? And you got more comfortable doing it, and you've grown so much, and you're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. But you're gonna fall back into Valorant. You're gonna be weak. You're gonna be weak. I just
No,
feel it. Like
no,
when I picture you, I just imagine you playing Valorant.
nope.
And I know the reason why you're picking Overwatch, and I think you should open your horizon.
My horizon is open, but
Look at you, can't even tell yourself a lie. Can't even tell yourself
you
a
are
lie.
convinced that I am gonna fall back to Valorant, and I don't want to. I genuinely don't. I don't
Why?
because it stopped. Like, yeah, I played it. It stopped
Mhm.
being fun. Yeah, we played it a lot. The reason I kept playing was because I started having a lot more fun because we were both playing. But when I played it by myself, it stopped being fun
I see.
because of the simple fact that I can't commit to hours and hours and hours of gameplay to actually get better to a point where it might be fun in Valorant. That the rankings, I was always severe. I don't even go into a regular match anymore in there. Like, I literally only play Spike Rush because it's quicker, and which makes it more fun, yes, but I don't like. It's a fun game if I want to get that like very quick active gameplay mechanic of shooty shoot. But Overwatch for me has a lot more abilities. I never used the abilities in in Valorant. You know this. I
And
suck.
you don't use them in Overwatch either.
Actually, I use them more in Overwatch. I do use them. I just play characters a lot more that don't have that crazy characters. I'm always using my ultimate. I like playing Fire and Reaper. And I'm using them. Like, I'm getting better at using them. So I do use the abilities. I'm just terrible.
No. And when I say don't use the abilities, there is in Valorant, you don't necessarily have to use the abilities to be good at the game, right? In Overwatch, you have to use the abilities to get good at the game. So that's why you use them. You have to use your kit. If you don't, you'll die.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to get away. You have to. Most kits are built around helping you or getting you away. So Pharah, you can go in, you can get out.
Mm-hmm.
For Soldier, you can just spray. Like their kits aren't. Their abilities are so simple. It is more complex in Valorant that I noticed because like you gotta do more thinking. You definitely gotta do more thinking. And I can see why you would prefer Overwatch because it's like, it's chill vibes.
It is a lot more chill for me. Yes. This is true.
It's hard.
But
It's hard.
but yeah, no, like I will try Valorant for a week and I'll try Overwatch for a week and then I will tell you which one I prefer more. You think it's going to be Valorant? I disagree.
I disagree.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
So then, Ayumi,
Right.
what's your?
What's mine is gonna be Overwatch. But I will have moments where I play Rainbow, and I will have moments where I play. So what I'm gonna build Gotcha as the like main base, and then I do have moments where I play a horror game like maybe once a week or every other week, and then I'll have a FPS day, or maybe I'll play one day I'll play this FPS, one day I'll play that FPS. So I will do a majority of things. So he
Okay.
particularly needs to focus on one game. He's hopping around too much. It is not doing him any
I want
good.
that kind of like one thing for the both of you.
Hmm.
Is like some games is like it's like you start you're like, oh, I really liked it, and then you just drop it and never go back to it, even though you legitimately do enjoy it. Especially like some of the games I noticed like for you is like you get into some of these like more story driven games and you're legitimately enjoying it and you like it and it's like bringing in a lot of viewers and things like that, and then you just don't continue it. You just drop it out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
There are games that
And
I
people
do
are like,
that.
so what happened to this? And like, where's this? And it was like, well, you're
It's
just like,
so
oh,
funny you
yeah,
said
not
that.
playing it.
I did stop playing. There was. Let me see. There
Like even
was.
something like Assassin's Creed, which you're a diehard fan for. Like you love
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed.
I've
You
never
started
played.
it, didn't finish it. You need
I
to play.
started it and didn't finish it because it didn't do well stream wise.
Who cares?
I care. That's the whole thing
Play it 'cause
about
you
this.
That's
That's
enjoy
the
it.
that's
the
the whole reason she
that's
even
the
brought
whole
this
reason
up.
I'm bringing this up, Yuri.
Because she's trying to, she wants me to play a game, and it's fair. She wants me to play a game that will help me stream wise, because yes, you are right in the sense I can see how I'm jumping around from too many games that I'm not getting any benefit out of any of them. And with the fact that I'm not streaming for that long, regardless of the reasoning, it all is also not helping me. And so yes, I do need to find that one game that I can play for like in week after week after week consistently. I do very much want to keep doing variety. I don't like being fully focused on playing one game and then not being allowed to play any other game because otherwise it doesn't do well. So, but I can see, I do agree I should find that one game that I play more often.
Mm-hmm.
And
At
so,
the
But
end
what
of
were
the
you
day,
saying?
it is your choice,
mm,
and you can do whatever you want.
but,
No, that's it.
But
okay.
what were you saying,
If
Ayumi?
you
Because earlier you were saying like it's funny you brought that up, and then just I
because
accidentally cut you
Sean
off.
had said that he wanted to see me play Honkai
Hmm.
when I was doing the story, and then I went on hiatus. I was like, when are you gonna play Honkai again? I'm curious about the story. And I was like,
I do.
Yeah.
I
ZZZ
play
is
Honkai.
also going to be a game that I play a lot more because I do genuinely really enjoy the combat mechanic of it. ZZZ, I do really like the combat of. I had an absolute
Yeah.
blast today. Uh, what? Okay, give me a bit. Uh, I genuinely enjoy ZZZ
Mm-hmm.
uh, personally more than I enjoyed Honkai and Wuwa because it has the aesthetic that I like, and the combat is very fluid and very immersive that I really like that. So I am gonna play ZZZ quite often. The only reason I wasn't playing it is because I was like, oh, I need to record it each time. But I like today I did I played it. I also recorded it because I remembered I have a drive I can upload these things to. The reason I stopped recording was because they were just taking up space on my computer. Uh, so and that's the only reason I didn't play them on stream. But today I had a lot of fun playing it. So ZZZ is definitely going to be one that I play. And you can hold me
Mm.
on that. Check on me in 3 weeks and find out if I've been playing ZZZ or not.
I don't
Oh,
care.
I'm gonna check on you every day.
Okay. Not you
I'm
hitting
the
me with the
manager.
okay. I mean, not you hitting me with the I don't care. Socks, fucking toxic.
Listen, that's what I'll tell you.
Hmm.
I only give a guideline. How you choose to do what you do with the guideline is all up to you. That's why I'm in, but I don't care. You do whatever the fuck you want.
All right.
But you need to be stabilized, yes.
Okay. Well, I will follow your guideline. I followed. Remember, I've told you about that golden book that you gave me way back when I first met you.
That's obsolete now, so you have to follow
I,
the other golden book.
I mean, I am gonna follow this other golden book. I know that that one is obsolete. But point is, I will follow it. But
What is this?
what?
I'm playing a game.
Oh.
It's obsolete. Yep.
It is obsolete because the thing is, like, she
Things change over time.
things changed a lot. A lot of things are different, and I don't have as much time as I did back then because I'm doing a lot of things now.
Yeah, life.
Mhm.
It's an unfortunate thing. It's just life just happens and gets in the way of things,
Mhm.
Yeah.
including the things that we love to do so much.
We love to do blues.
The way she said it was very corporate. Yeah. Well, we've been going 2.5 hours nearly. So I think this is a great place to end. What do you guys think?
Sure, sounds good enough to me.
What
I
a-
mean, we could kick Lynn out and we can keep going. No, I'm just
What
kidding.
the
Yeah,
fuck?
we can.
Glenn.
Aw,
Thanks, Lynn.
there's no toxic.
Yeah, still on standby for technical difficulties, but you're good. You're free to go.
Yeah, you're free to go.
No.
Thanks for getting us started. You've been a great help. We appreciate you. Don't forget to come
And
back in 2 weeks for your monthly review on your performance.
right. Also, that spot on the floor on your way out, can you just wipe it up real quick for me? You know, since you're already there, you might as well just clean it up on your way out.
Yeah.
Ah,
Thank you.
oh, now it's hot chick hour. Yuri.
Hello, beautiful. How you doing?
Hi, baby girl.
Oh, I love when I get called baby girl.
We're gonna be playing Final Fantasy soon.
I missed that game.
Yes, please come
Why are you still
through.
here? Sorry. Yuri, let me
I thought you left.
clean up
Did
on
you not
aisle
close the door?
9. There's this guy. He's still in our room. I don't know what he's doing here.
Okay.
He's just
Security.
Jokes aside, I miss Final Fantasy. It's just I can't pay the subscription right now.
Yeah. But like I recently got back into it and it's just like, oh, I'm enjoying it. I love it. As you guys can see, I seen you like, guys, look at these screenshots.
I want to play that Cyberpunk expansion. Like, it looks so cool.
It's all the way in the higher
Cyberpunk.
level.
I know.
So pretty.
I Final Fantasy I want to play.
Okay, so like if you guys are going to play, like I want you to take your time. I don't want you to rush to try like, oh, let's get on Yuri's level because I'm level 100. Don't fucking
Ooh.
rush that shit. Literally enjoy the journey. I'm
Yeah.
so serious, and it's all better. So enjoy the journey. Do not rush to try to catch up with your higher level friends.
I had when I
I
started
don't care if it
playing.
guys takes you guys a whole entire year to year, whatever. I want you
Mhm.
guys to enjoy this game at a pace that's viable for you, and that way you enjoy it, and also so that you enjoy the content that which it has and it offers. Because like to me, again, we all know I'm a very story driven person. Excuse
True.
me. So it's like after I really got into the story of this game, I was in. I was locked. I was so curious. I wanted to know what was happening, what was going on, what this character was going to go through, how are they going to solve this, all that stuff. And
Mm.
it's like trying to keep pace with other people it doesn't work. So it's like if you're wanting to rush to get through content just so you can play the same level of content that your friend is on, you're going to miss out on so much. And not only that, you're going to deplete content for your own self and burn out for it before you even actually really do experience the game.
I'm glad
So
I'm
yeah, I was like, I
playing.
want you guys to come. I want you to play it because it's one of the games I thoroughly love and enjoy.
Okay, yeah.
And I want you guys to experience what I experienced. And also, like, hopefully, maybe you guys like enough that you would stick around. We can go play, but I don't want you guys to try to rush through it just to get to end level. I don't want that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm so excited we started new characters because I actually am having a lot of fun this time around.
Oh
Like
yeah, because
before it was fun, but it's like more fun now. Now that I'm like really into it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you also were again. You was doing that thing where you didn't want to really pay attention. You wanted to kind of rush through it,
Mm.
and I was just like, "Don't do it."
Yeah, like for me, it's like I enjoy that game a lot. I can't pay the subscription for it right now. Like I mean, literally, I added up my subscriptions. It's nearly 100 a month that I'm paying in subscriptions for various things, and they're all needed. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I need to get Twitch to be paying some like stuff to me. Well, Lunar, let's like factor in like, and they're $50 or 2 subscriptions alone. $50 or 2 subscriptions alone. Like most of my subscriptions are actually small, but it's the like 2-3 big ones, which are needed because I use them on an active basis. One is
Right.
Adobe products, and then one is the podcast subscription.
Okay.
Like I literally I won't be able to upload this episode if I don't have that subscription.
Right.
So like, but point is once I get more money that I'm making, then I can start getting I can get Final Fantasy again, because I missed it. I had especially a lot of fun when we did the Splatoon collab, and then also going looking at the like the casino, like the casino place. That was fun. Remember how I was like, oh, hang on, I need to go check. I need to get it. And I got second place in one of them, I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah,
Gold Saucer is tons of fun. So yeah, I get it.
I will find a game, Ayumi, and I will still tell you regardless. I'm gonna find, it's like, all right, I like this game. No, I don't like this game, but I like this element. Do you have any ideas?
I'm gonna have 2 games.
Yeah, no, I can. Like, I still want to. What? What was that giggling?
I'm not telling you.
Oh dear, I'm scared. I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared about.
I think she thinks she's gonna be right. She thinks she's gonna be right about me going back to Valorant.
No, it doesn't matter what you go back to. That's just like my thought process. Like I told you, that's just what I think. Like when I imagine you, I imagine playing Valorant.
Yeah.
That's just it. Whatever you decide to play, whether I'm right or not, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. No.
True. But everyone, it's been an absolute blast. These 2.5 hours. I'm gonna need to download the VOD after this. My dumbass never started recording.
That's
I can download
he was
the
talking
VOD.
about me. You need that Stream Deck option to start recording your VODs.
I need to set it up. I do need to set it up because I think I can add an additional Twitch account. Or no, it's an OBS setting. I just need to go through my Stream Deck. But yes, I should make that. But I can download the VOD because the music doesn't play to the stream, so it's still, I just won't be able to adjust the audio. That's all. I can adjust it louder, but I won't be able to balance it out. But I mean, in general, it seems it's been pretty balanced, so we're good. So everyone, thank you for coming to episode 20 of the Cloudset. And
Yippee!
like, there's things on the horizon with, especially like once we like officially like get the artwork and stuff. I think that's when like we're gonna be like, yeah, this is great. This is great. You know?
Yeah.
It'll be that very nice feeling. And we're only 26 followers away from 50, so we're getting closer and closer to affiliate. So everyone, all of you gazers, I hope you guys have a good night. I'm Lin Yoxity, the Conqueror of Kairin, the ruler of Grora. This is Yuri. She is the goddess of the cosmos of all the universe. And this is Ayumi Yusei, the goddess of creation, the queen of the Cloud Kingdom.